Hi, this is going to be a bit awkward and I'm really sorry if you're watching. Thanks. I didn't know how else to do this. I've tried to write it into words. I don't know what to say. I've had people messaging me. I don't know how to reply. This just felt like the easiest and the quickest option. People have been messaging me over the past few days, especially because they've noticed I'm AWOL, so I just kind of like to let people know where I'm at. And as we go into another lockdown as well, I just wanted to, I don't know, put it all out there. I'm not very good at this stuff, so please, like, bear with me. I'm really sorry. This is probably really awkward. Over the past few months, probably since the first lockdown, I've had a lot of stuff going on, but the past few weeks especially, it's just absolutely taken over. It's next level. I honestly, sometimes it's just one thing after the other and I can't keep up. So in turn that means I've been AWOL, I've not been messaging people, I've pushed people away really because I'm so scared of losing them anyway. A few months ago, I was diagnosed with a mental health condition. Something that I'd heard of before, something that I never thought would happen to me, that I'm nowhere near educated enough on. I didn't really understand it. You know, I spent over a year battling it and not knowing what the hell it was or why it was getting worse every day or why it was consuming me. And it still does. It's every single day it gets worse and worse and worse, and it just seems like never ending. So I finally got a diagnosis. I was meant to start some new medication, but I've then not heard from my mental health team for 9 weeks. So I've not started new medication. I've not had any help with the diagnosis. I've just kind of been given a label and left with it. I don't know how I'm going to get better. I don't know how I'm going to survive another lockdown on my own, battling this thing. So I wanted this video so that I can just put it out there and say that I am really, really struggling at the moment. I'm not very good at reaching out to people. I'm not very good at talking about my problems. I don't really want to talk about my problems. You know, I'm so lucky that I'm surrounded by people who constantly encourage it and will always be there for me if I need. But I can never just find the words. I live in a pretty hectic, unsafe environment, which at times can be really, really scary. Other times it can be okay. I can have like a quiet period, and I take those for granted far too often. But it's a lifestyle that I can't, you know, I can't change. People around me can't change. If I tell people, they can't do anything about it. They can't change it. So it's just, I try and get through it as best as I can. But with not being able to explain it to people, I know that people are then just thinking that I don't care or that I'm just ignoring them, and that isn't the case. I know I go AWOL, but it's not personal to anyone. It's just because at the moment, especially my mental health thing, sometimes I physically cannot message people and I can't explain it. I can't explain it to anyone why, but I just can't. And other times it's just that I'm so sad. I'm so sad and I'm not very good company, and usually I can put up a front and I can't even do that at the moment. I'm failing at that too, and I don't know how to tell people, like, yeah, I'm struggling but I don't want to talk about it. because I've just got no motivation to talk about anything, to do anything. You know, I've had work to keep me going, which has been really hard to get back into after the first lockdown, and I've struggled so much, but I really pushed through it, and I was so proud of how I was doing. And then now I've just got a routine going, I've just got to a happy place, and now we're in lockdown again. So that's a bummer. And I don't know how I'm going to survive the next month. Like, I'm terrified. I'm really, really scared. But I also know that I'm not alone, and that there will be other people out there who, like me, probably feel guilty for saying that they're going to struggle with it. And I don't want to feel that way anymore, because it's a lonely time, and when you live in a household like mine, it's not easy. Like, I spend a lot of my time trying to escape it, so to then be in it, forced to be in it, is hard. And I know I've not got it as bad as other people out there, I know that, and I dread to think what they must be going through, which is why I just want to say to people, like, please check in on your friends, even if they don't respond. Don't take it personally if they know, you know, there's no response. I have two amazing friends who've been absolutely incredible the past few months and weeks, and Lucy and Sophie. I'm going to say your names because you deserve all the credit in the world, and I'll never be able to thank you both enough for what you've done for me, because they've messaged every single day, or if not every other day, and it's just, it'll be a how you doing sometimes, or it would just be a hope you're okay, thinking of you, a love heart, an emoji, just something that lets me know that they're there. Because when I've not messaged people for a long time, I get so scared that they're gonna hate me or think that I've got a problem with them, that I get so scared to message again. Which, when you're struggling, is then really hard, because if I was in a real bad place, I wouldn't reach out. And they don't expect replies. They know that I can't reply. They know that I'm, you know, it's nothing personal, and they never put that pressure on. And it's just nice to know that they're there if I need, and that they care, and that they're not angry at me. And we have like a traffic light system, which I send to people. So I send a red heart emoji if I'm in a really bad place. I send an orange heart if I'm like, okay, and a green heart obviously if I'm in a good place. And that just lets people know where I'm at, and it lets them know I'm safe, because I know that people can worry about that kind of stuff. And it's just a really effective way of putting it out there that, okay, I'm not okay, but I can't talk about it, I'm not ready to talk about it, so this is just me telling you. And I know, like, I'm not a very good replier. I'm not very good. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, because obviously at the moment I have a lot of stuff going on. But I just want to put it out there that if anyone wants to message or needs someone, you can just send me a traffic light heart. And I'll know that you're not in a good place, and I will try and respond when I can. Even if it just makes you feel better to let someone know that you're not okay. Like, we don't have to talk about it. It's just something, because it's a lonely time, and if there's people out there like me who, you know, live in difficult houses, and have a difficult home life, then anything that can make it that little bit easier, like, do it. You know, message me, message someone. Don't be afraid to just put it out there that you're struggling. Like, this is really hard for me. This is not something, like, I'm already cringing thinking about watching this back and even posting it. I don't even know I'm gonna be able to do that. But there comes to a point where I just have to think, like, it's so stupid putting up a front, and it's so stupid trying to pretend that I'm okay, because I don't want to be a nuisance, you know. Unfortunately, when you live a life like mine and you battle the demons that I do, both in my head and around me, I'm just not there. I'm not going to be okay a lot of the time, and I need to learn that that's okay to be like that. I'm still trying to, you know, come to terms with this new mental health condition. I don't recognise myself anymore. I don't know who I am. I don't know what I've become. I don't know if I'm going to get better, because at the moment I can't see a way out, and another month of being on my own to deal with them thoughts and to have to let it get worse and worse with no mental health team help is hard. It's really, really hard. And I just feel like at least if I put out a video to let people know like I'm not okay, then I've done everything that I can. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm saying anymore. Just please take care of yourselves, and to anyone who's messaged me, thank you, because just knowing that someone cares is sometimes all you need. Definitely not all I need sometimes, just to know like there's someone out there thinking of me, and someone that cares and is there if I need. Because it's pretty easy to feel really alone, even if you're surrounded by people, and even if people think that I've got, you know, loads of people around me, I can still feel like the loneliest person. So yes, just thank you to anyone who's messaged. I'm sorry I'm AWOL. It's not me being rude. Well, I hope you don't think it is anyway. I just don't know what to say at the moment, and I don't know how to sugarcoat things, or I don't know, be the version of Kat that most people are used to, because I don't even recognise this version of Kat anymore. So yeah, just take care of yourselves, and hopefully we'll get through this together.